Alright, welcome back.
I remember this level.
Just slaughtering sheep.
I remember this level.
I've not played this level, ever.
It's not nearly as memorable as the Bomb Village in Mario 64, but I still remember it.
There was a Bomb Village in Mario 64?
Well, Bomb Battlefield.
Yeah, that was the first level, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the interesting thing, I think
Was that what the place was called? Bomb Battlefield?
Yes.
Huh.
It was two Bomb factions at war.
actually,
Dude, we just played this.
Yeah, but I remember the first level being like a mountain thing. Like, I didn't remember it being like Bomb themed particularly.
Well, there were Bombs that were fighting a battlefield. They were talking to each other about like, oh, the black Bombs are bad, but we red ones, we're cool. We'll give you a cannon.
I always thought it was interesting too in like Mario 64 how like the first time you play that level, like there's a boss at the top, and I actually was the kind of person that would like go to the top just to see if the boss is still there, and you do the second star or whatever, and it's a little different, but
Yeah, because it like changed as you've completed things.
Yep.
Have you played the new Mario yet? Odyssey?
I have not
It
played it.
is so good.
That one's for Wii U, right? Or,
No, Switch.
A Switch.
Yeah. Oh my god, I loved it.
Yeah, man. When we played through Mario 64, there was I saw no semblance of context or storyline in any of those mission levels.
You just hate Mario.
I think it's because you skipped it because you're the type like when we played Golden Sun. Ark was like, we already know the story. Why would we bother listening to it? It's like, dude, people might be watching.
Okay, the story for Mario. I will explain it to the internet right now. Bowser kidnaps Peach.
I got
Mario
that
saving Peach.
I
The
got
end.
that part. I just don't know why you expected me to realize that it was like for some reason a bomb battlefield between two factions of bombs.
That guy was funny.
Like you skipped every piece of dialogue and never mentioned that.
That little dragon there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, it wasn't like super important.
No, it was not. I'm just saying, like, don't get mad at me for not knowing the thing that you never brought up.
I got mad at you for not knowing the first level that I tried.
I actually like just found a secret little passageway I totally forgot about
Oh, cool.
on accident.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's the thing with this game. There's a lot of passageways, but I mean,
Secret's always fun. There was like a green sparkle thing up there on the wall. Was that anything?
No,
I'm just curious.
it's a light.
I think
So
it's
it's
a,
towards the right, I think. It wasn't a light. It was like a sparkle thing.
oh, maybe it was.
maybe it was a dragonfly
or something. But it was definitely in that little tunnel.
Stupid dragonfly being all annoying.
I don't know.
a little knockoff of Navi.
I got bit by a dragonfly once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it hurt.
Well, I would imagine. I mean, getting bit normally isn't like a.
Well, it's not what I expected because dragonflies are cool.
Yeah, dragonflies are cool.
So I caught one when I was camping once.
Mm-hmm.
And like, dude, look at this big dragonfly. And all of a sudden I felt this like sting on my finger.
So it actually
And I'm
hurts.
like, what the hell? And well, it was more surprising than anything.
Yeah, really it is. That's what
Yeah,
gets
you don't exactly think about like a dragonfly biting you.
Yeah, well, dragonflies are carnivorous.
Yeah.
They eat meat.
You
And
know,
they're-
you know who else eats meat?
well, I guess, are bugs considered meat?
They gotta have some meat and like.
No, they got the
muscle and stuff.
exoskeleton.
Yeah, but like they still have muscles underneath. They just have an outer skeleton.
I just got whacked by an old farmer dude. Some of the enemies in this game.
I don't
are
know,
entertaining.
because I mean, I don't really see a bug having like meat. 'Cause when I think meat, I think like ribs or
Oh,
like
sure.
shit.
But I mean, like again, they have an exoskeleton. We just have an inside skeleton. They have an outside skeleton. But like they still have to have muscles on the inside to move it. It's just less obvious, and they're
Yes.
also tiny, so it's got to be like probably not as much muscle, obviously.
Okay,
I still wouldn't consider bugs as meat.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like
they eat them in some countries because of the protein.
Yeah, screw that. That's garbage. That's just because they can't afford cows.
You bet.
you can't afford sheep either.
It kind of reminds
Or
me
chickens.
though that recently I was thinking about
Eating a bug?
no, I was thinking about vegetarian people.
They're weird.
Well, I was
They're trying to
so
Especially those vegans.
yeah. What I was thinking specifically, because I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, is that like if
Who are you gonna
someone's-
throw under the bus? Tell me the name. Who are you thinking of right now? I know you got somebody
No,
in your
there's-
mind.
There's nobody in particular,
Oh.
just vegetarians. So the thing is that
Driving a
I
bus,
remember-
throw 'em under.
Remember, I gotta chase these guys because they have eggs. That one was pretty easy, but
yep.
the idea is that you gotta like chase them around. And I remember like when I
Wow,
was
look
a
at this
kid.
level. Look at how big this field
Driving a
is.
bus, Hong Kong. Who you throwing under?
So the thing is that I was gonna say is that like I'm not gonna throw a vegetarian under the bus if
No.
they're eating just veggies because like they have some sort of moral quandary against eating animals, it's like, okay, that's not something I can complain about. If someone's not eating meat because they think it's not healthy,
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of really good nutrients in meat.
That you don't get from anything else.
Yeah, and
Dude,
we're
omnivores.
And we're omnivores. Like, you're specifically denying your omnivore nature. So if you're doing it for health reasons, it's kind of weird. But I can't fault someone if they're doing it for personal preference reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think like there's like
Maybe
even studies showing that like there's like no way vegetarians would have been able to survive in the whatchamacallit era. Or
So
something.
maybe if you deny yourself certain kinds of meats,
Well, sure, there's
I
some
can
that are
get
better
behind
than others.
that.
And definitely there's a lot of like processed meat these days. That's,
But anything
like,
that
got
doesn't that
unhealthy
denies
bits
you
in it.
bacon is bad.
Yeah. No bacon for you. What kind of madness is that?
Right.
So here's the
Well, you
thing,
know what?
though.
No, more for me. There you go.
So
More for whoever doesn't eat it.
Yeah.
I think
I
this level
love
has
bacon so much.
So here's the thing though about that. So I brought it up with my dad because I was just talking to him about it while we were having dinner one night. And he was saying that actually like part of the trend towards vegetarianism these days, and this is kind of interesting because I didn't actually know about this.
It's because it's a new thing.
No, I mean it is definitely a fad these days.
just like gluten-free diet.
But
Oh, God, that's don't
but
start me
here's
on
the
that.
thing is they were talking about like essentially like how much resources it requires to like get a single steak, like to like feed that cow for like that period of time, and like
Go
for how
there.
much water it drinks. Like it is a huge expense of resources.
Yeah, but have
to
you
get,
seen a
like,
cow? They're
single-
huge.
Well, yeah, but
You'll probably get like 500 steaks from that thing.
like you'd still get way more food if you just ate what you were feeding the cow. Like we are actually throwing food away to get more food.
I don't see it that way.
Well-
I'm pretty sure it's not. Because, I mean, we eat a lot of food. I mean, look at us. We're Americans.
Well, yes.
God dang.
No, I'm just saying though that like my dad was
We're
telling me about
worse than a
this
cow.
because my dad has read it somewhere. I don't know his sources. I don't know how credible they are. It could have been like a vegetarian website that was trying to convince people to join
Source,
vegetarianism.
please.
But I'm just saying that it's interesting because I've actually heard that in a couple places now. That like
When you free a dragon,
and it's not gonna make me like
So they-
swear off meat or
Are they
anything still.
arguing to make cows go extinct because they're...
Not cows
or-
go extinct, but we've really overbred them, like to try and feed everyone.
I remember seeing like a picture of a cow once that like was given like a super amount of steroids and it almost looked like it was photoshopped, like fake. they like literally.
They actually did that.
And I'm like, God, I want to eat your ribs.
Some of those like the bulls or whatever that they breed, like
Oh yeah.
they're like super like juiced up on whatever the heck kind of hormones.
Yeah,
they're
so they
giving
can
them.
make lots of babies so we can eat them.
You've already been down that way.
So I'm like, I think there's like 16 gems left in this level. I could be wrong. Usually there's like a max amount, like like every level will have like 200 or 300 or
Do you need
something.
to collect all of them, or?
I don't need to beat the game. I was trying to see if I could 100% this level, but I mean,
Have you done everything that you need to do here?
I've done everything. I've rescued all the dragons and got most of the gems.
All right, screw it.
So I'll just screw it.
Yeah, screw it.
Because
Yeah,
if
we
you
got
100
other places to go, other things to do.
you could 100% this game easily just like finding every little nook and cranny, but that's basically the level.
Sounds
right
a little
there.
boring.
Sure.
It's Mario. Just collect everything. You get like a,
Yeah, but Mario made collecting fun.
Well, this is still one of the easiest levels, and we were distracted talking about freaking vegetarianism.
There's like a super secret special level, but it's not even like special. It's like just like more gems. If you get 100% it, you still get to fight like the main.
Guess
boss.
what? You got lots of gems. Collect more.
Collect more gems. So I think this level's the next one. Some of the
I
music.
thought
In
you already
this,
went there.
some of the music in this game's alright too.
I thought you already went here.
No. He
Oh,
went
no,
through
he
the
turned
flying
around.
level.
He turned
This
around.
is through the hedge maze.
This is the Dark Hollow.
There is nothing you can ever say that will make me give up a steak cooked by my dad.
No, man. Like, I'm not saying meat's bad. I'm just saying it's kind of I thought it was an interesting talking point. I thought it would make a fun little discussion to have.
Well, now you've offended me. you have triggered me.
I won't say.
I must go home and eat steak now
I can't
because you have forced me to.
I can't say that I would.
Well, then you're welcome.
I can't deny that.
Thank you.
If Mike was offering me steak, I can't say that I would be unhappy about it.
You know what?
And no,
Honestly-
his dad's steaks really are delicious.
Honestly,
I haven't tried your dad's
I
steaks.
never cared for steak too much. Really.
Well, not so much the steak, but your dad's ribs.
Well,
Like,
okay,
he had
okay,
those
no.
ribs.
This my dad's good at barbecuing.
Uh huh.
Anything on the grill, it's just okay, and include that pacha meme. Just Perfect. You know? Okay, so when he does that, and he cooks on the grill, I'm sitting there, like... Oh, you're making steak? Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess I'll have a piece. And I slowly, like... Oh, my God. This is amazing. Because he does, like, grilled onions.
Well done or medium rare?
Medium well. No, not... medium or medium well.
Medium well.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So it's just that...
I can take any steak any way it comes.
It's that crispy outside and the moist inside and just slathered with just sugar, butter, grilled onions all over top of it, just all broiled, and then with like all sorts of seasonings and...
Speaking of seasonings...
Oh god, I can inhale that thing now. Like my dad's like, hey, you want a steak? I'm like, does a bear crap in the woods?
A bear does crap in the woods. You know
It does, so yes I do.
Unless it wanders into town.
You know what else? You know what else craps in the wood? Probably these big guys right here.
Yep. I think there was a treasure chest down in that little like Coliseum area you jumped out of.
I think there's also.
You just ran away from it.
I think there's also a secret area over here somewhere.
Alright,
Point being, my dad is a god at grills. you gotta come over for a steak sometime.
I do. That guy just freaking belly slammed me with a metal little breastplate thing he's got on there. I don't know how that works, but
yeah. No, the thing is that I haven't had a lot of your dad's cooking, but like I remember there was one time I got invited over, and I was definitely a little hesitant because I heard you guys were having ribs. And historically, I haven't particularly liked ribs because I just haven't had any good ones. So I was like a little worried because I was like, well, I guess I'll have to eat it and be polite. Because that's the thing you're supposed to do if you have something you don't like at someone else's house.
Can you imagine?
But it was delicious.
Can you imagine a vegetarian dragon?
I just noticed his name was Oswin.
They got a ton of funky names.
That sounds very... It sounds like a scientist. Like scientist Oswin Dragonbold.
Looks like I found my key.
You don't think dragons have scientists?
Well, no, they do. He's probably a scientist.
He probably is a scientist dragon. That's probably why he found this place.
Archibald Oswald.
This looks like a little sciencey area, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does his little experiments.
He has his labs. He's got checkered floors.
This little special area.
You got test tubes all over the place.
Yep.
Running DNA tests on dragonflies to see if they're actually like our origins.
He's probably got nasty Nork's poop hidden somewhere.
There's a dragon over there.
No, this is probably the...
I think all you gotta do is...
Treasure chest.
I think all you gotta do is knock them, right? You don't have to like...
You can knock them, burn them.
I know, but you don't have to have a certain amount of something. You just gotta release them.
Knock them, burn them, add them
I don't know,
to
it just seemed to me like during the brief time I played this, because I only really rescued 2 dragons before I was like, okay, we want to save this for the show. But it sounded to me like they were implying that you needed gemstones to like free them. But I don't know, maybe you do just
Darn it. You know what this reminds me of? Who made it? Oh shit. Croc.
Croc.
You remember Croc?
It sounds familiar, but not off the top of my head.
Croc, Legend of the Gobbos.
Oh, you know what else I just remembered? It was freaking,
This is made by the same
Gex.
people.
That's that. Oh no, Gex is garbage.
Do you remember Gex
yes,
64?
No, garbageness.
This game is actually made by the same people who did Crash Bandicoot.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
Insomniac.
Did they also do Croc?
They might have.
I think Croc was 3DO.
I know I recognize the name, but I can't remember the game.
It started on PC, and it may have stayed on PC. I don't know.
Hey, there's another dragon you can free here.
Yeah, I think this is actually the every world has like a little boss, and this one I think
this definitely looks like a boss.
I'm pretty sure that, like, again, like a little kid, you probably missed
Argus.
this. Do that again. Do that again.
No, that hurt very much.
Some of these
It was excruciatingly painful to break out of that.
Some of these dragons are actually pretty entertaining. The stuff they say, but
No,
I know
I'm
there's actually a few dragons that you actually save twice, and he's like, "Hey, wait a second, I actually already rescued you."
Yep. Yeah, no, it's all good, guys. But yeah, so we'll come back next time on Operation Pixel with the next level. Is this the boss stage?
I think it is.
Well, we can start the boss stage next time.
Yep. Cool.
On Pixel Operation.
You'll get the name eventually.
Opix.
Or I could just keep butchering it.